Alright guys, Darren from FBA Elite and welcome back to another video. So in this week's video, we're going to be discussing something that I think is very, very important for all Amazon FBA sellers. And it's something that many new sellers, including myself when I started out, didn't pay that much attention to and just took the approach that, oh, that will come in time. However, with the way things are going with Amazon and based on my own personal experiences with people that I've mentored recently, this is now kind of becoming my go-to tip at the very start of your FBA journey. So what am I talking about? Well, in this video, we're going to be talking about applying for a trademark, why it's important, and what impact that can have on your Amazon business, as it is really, really important. And that is why I wanted to do a video just dedicated to this. So there are 3 different reasons in my mind why you want to apply for a trademark as early as possible. The first reason is it is to protect your listing. So unless you have a trademark, you pretty much have zero protection for the listing that you create and add to Amazon, so other sellers can jump on your listing, which I'll show you later on in this video. The second reason, it allows you to run video PPC adverts, which are very, very powerful. And again, I'll show you an example of that shortly. And then finally, also allows you to add A+ content so your product listing can look superior to other products. So let me just talk you through the process. So you want to apply for a trademark, I would say, as soon as you have decided that Amazon FBA is definitely a business model you're going to pursue. Now, the reason you want to do it then is it can take a few months for this process to go through. Now, with how long it takes to get samples done, going through the refinement process, manufacturing the product and shipping them to the UK, especially if you're using sea shipping, quite often you can actually marry up the timescales between starting your FBA business and your first product launching and the trademark being approved. Now, there are additional delays at the moment at the trademark office due to what's happened over the last year or so with restrictions. However, things are starting to improve. So let's talk about Brand Registry, because this is the primary reason why you want to apply it for a trademark, so that once it's granted, you can apply it for Brand Registry. Now, actually applying for Brand Registry is super simple, so I'm not going to cover this in this video, but I'm just going to talk you through the 3 main points. So the first one we've got down here, which is proactive brand protection and report violations. Well, I wouldn't actually say it's proactive, because I've got products that are brand registered that other people have been able to sell on and also been able to alter my listing. So despite the fact there's supposed to be bots and algorithms protecting my listing, it's certainly not bulletproof. And I would always recommend monitoring your own listing. As you guys know, I use, I think it's alerts from Helium 10 to monitor my listing. So if there's ever a hijacker or someone makes a change, I get an email alert within minutes letting me know. But the most important one is reporting a violation. So when your product does get hijacked, which inevitably will happen when you become an Amazon FBA seller, you can report a violation and usually get that hijacker removed super quickly. And I've actually got a video there in my library called My Listing Got Hijacked. So just look through my archives of videos for that thumbnail. I don't think you can miss that one. And that will talk you through the process that I used to get hijackers removed. So that's why the primary reason you want a trademark is for this protection, so you can get rid of hijackers. Now, I do know people who have recently launched products that have had hijackers, and without brand protection, it's been pretty much impossible to get them removed. Now, there are a few different approaches you can take, but if the seller ignores you, then unfortunately there is very little you can do without this brand protection. So that is the primary reason. Now, the second reason is for the sponsored video ads. So this is something I've been using to great effect with my products recently. So usually your sponsored PPC ads appear like this at the top. So it just looks like another listing, but with sponsored underneath. Now, with the sponsored video ads, you get a fantastic section like this. So you get a whole page spread with a video, a thumbnail, and the text. And the ACOS I've been seeing from my video ads is really, really good, because with the video, you can effectively show the customer your product before they click through. So if they do click through, there's a good chance they've already made the decision to buy your product. So that's reason number 2. Reason number 1 is protection. Reason number 2 is the sponsored video ads. And then finally, it is the A+ content. I'm going to show you a few examples of how this will work. So if we just take one that doesn't have A+ content here, if we scroll down and we get to the description, this is what they get to say about their product. So just plain text. It's very boring, and no one in their right mind is going to read that text, especially on desktop when it's so far down the page. Whereas there's a few other examples here that do have A+ content, and as you scroll down, you will see They've got additional photos, additional selling points, and you can format it in a nice way. And this layout, especially here with the 3 boxes, this is something I generally use on my listings, as this works really, really well on mobile. And also the enhanced content that you're seeing here is actually positioned in a higher position on mobile devices as well, which is where a lot of people are shopping from. And just to show you a couple more examples, so a Worktop Express chopping board here, if we scroll down, you can see again, they've got lots of different thumbnails, and this one's great here. If they've got a range of products, they can show the difference between them. You can just click through directly to those products. So you can see the power that having Brand Registry with the protection, with the sponsored video ads, and with this A+ content, it is really worthwhile investing in that trademark so you can do that. So if you do want to apply for a trademark, you can do it on the gov.uk website. It costs, I think it's £175 and then £50 for each additional class. So I'm not going to go into the full detail. I just want you guys to start thinking about it, because applying for your trademark will allow you to register for Brand Registry. And that's why I wanted to bring it up and do a video dedicated just to the plus points of being brand registered. I think also I had there an example of one of these listings that doesn't have Brand Registry. So yeah, these are the ones that are using the plain text description. And you can see there are multiple sellers on their listing. So their listing has been hijacked, and there's probably not much they can actually do to get rid of those other sellers. So hopefully if you are a new seller, you find this tip useful. And even if you're an existing seller, if you have not applied for your trademark yet, definitely get it in. And if you do want more information about Amazon FBA, go to fbaelite.com, sign up. It's completely free. Go to the forums. We have forums covering all areas of Amazon FBA with over 3,000 members now. I'm on a daily replying to posts. And if you do want some additional stuff, go to the resource section. There are lots of exclusive resources, including discounts for things such as Helium 10, accountancy, photography, even a course recommendation. So make sure you check out FBA Elite if you're not already signed up. And if you want to see more from me, make sure you scroll down, subscribe to the channel. If you found this video useful, hit the like button, and I'll see you guys on the forums.